Coming out of my apartment, I can now see Fat Larry.
Baby girl, I saw you coming from down the street and I started praying to the Lord to find it in his heart to send you to me, and hallelujah if he didn't come through for me. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mag. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God, but you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T, cause there's more of me to love. Now, that is a legitimate question. But a better question to be, what don't I got in this truck? Cause at Fat Larry's, my motto is, everything's got a price, but I probably know somebody who can get it anyway. Nah, now that's what I like to hear. But it's like this. I save my best stuff for select clientele. Now that don't mean I don't appreciate your business. It's just, business.
I don't really want to buy anything right now. What I'm really interested in is getting the second point of finance from Fat Larry and getting the discount. And he gives me the Traffik mission, which is one of my favorite missions of the game.
Say now, Wonder Girl, seeing the kind of commando gear you been stocking up on, you ain't just using that stuff for keeping the neighbors away from your shit, is you? Wow, that's your business, okay. I just figured somebody with a shopping list like yours might be up for a little action czar, alright? Yo, I need a hardcore pimp killing Cleopatra Jones for a supersized skull. Straight up Foxy Pam Grier style. Still with me? Yo, here's what's going down. I got a tip that the Chinatown Tone and some local boys are meet down at the nearby parking garage to carry out a business deal. Now, I can't tell you what they is exchanging, but let's just say a certain client of mine is ready to drop some Uncle Sam-sized bucks to acquire what's in briefcase number 1. You get it for me, I'ma not only give you a cut, but I'll roll out my special stock as well. Now, how that sound? Yo, baby, why you gotta shake me down like that? If I hadn't just got my foot out of gas, I'd do it myself, but yeah, it's got to be that way? Fine. You got a discount, but only after I get the briefcase. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Now, if you're the straight-out hard-boiled Terminator type, I'd suggest you buy some heavy firepower before you roll up to the parking garage. You need anything?
Not really. If we sneak all the way to get the briefcase, we get an extra point, an extra experience point, and that's what I'm going to do. This is a challenge at sneaking of level 6, but it's not that hard. At 5, it's really tough. Okay, these missions. The first part is pretty easy. There are 4 levels, and the first level is really easy. The parking garage is really dark at the first level, but it does get harder each level you go. So by the time you get to level 4, it's pretty challenging. So one of the things is, just because people say, "Hey, is somebody there?" and comes over and looks at you, the thing to do is don't move, because a lot of times they'll just walk away. So the first level's really easy. It's dark, and no one's going to interrupt you at level 6. So these pretty much just fly through these. So the missions in the game actually follow a pretty clear pattern. Going to downtown, Nines is there to greet you, and he says, "Come see me," and then you go see him. Yeah, they have interesting things to say. And then you head back to Ventrue Tower to see LaCroix, and on the way, you'll stop off and see Strauss and Pisha. You see LaCroix, and he sends you off on a mission. When you come back, you see Nines again, and Nines gives you the melee point. And then you have the 2 points that Nines gives.
say, yo, you like John Woo? Boot in the head, asshole. It's too quiet. I don't like this place at night. It seems haunted. Don't you feel like something's here? Like we're being watched? No. The hairs on the back of my neck are sticking up. I swear there's something here. It's like, what's the word? Nervous?
As soon as we're...
No, it's...
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and talk over that guy.
Don't
Okay,
go
these
telling the guy
guys,
I was
just
nervous.
stay out of their line of
I'm not
sight.
nervous. Annoying. Dick.
And that's the trick with all these folks, is just stay out of their line of sight. Hug the walls, stay in the corners, stay in the shadows, and don't be in front of them. Try to stay behind them. So, anyway, as soon as I'm given my apartment in downtown, I go to it and I do all of the missions there. And I'd like to be able to do apartment 3, but I can't until I get hacking up a little higher. And yes, I know that the password is Jules, but that's okay. I want to hack all of the computers. And here we let the guys walk their pattern, and as soon as they're walking off, we walk behind them. Now this guy you can stealth kill, or you can just trance him. And I think I got a little too close to him there. The problem with trance is if you get too close to someone, they wake up. So next time I think I'll just... I've played it several times, stealth killing that guy, and you still get the extra points. You just can't be... You can't alert the guards. Now, after you get the suitcase, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's kind of like a thread the needle thing. As soon as they both turn around, it's easy to walk behind them.
It's taking so long. No gunshots? Don't worry. We can take him out. Easy. Last time I went down, man, you ducked behind a car and pissed yourself. That was blood. Oh, yeah, right. You got shot and you didn't tell nobody. That's 'cause it got better. Damn, man. How come I gotta get stuck with you?
At this point, I'm hitting save pretty frequently, because I just don't want to have to replay the whole thing if I get caught. Point is pretty easy. But from here on in, it starts to ratchet up in difficulty. If you've never tried to sneak all the way through this mission before, the first time you do it, it's probably not going to look like this. I had to do this a bunch of times.
Right? Take the case halfway and wait
This
from the
is usually a
same.
tough one.
They want to see the money, but we can't let. Cause it's filled with newspaper. Really? Is that why? For us to smash.
If they keep finding you as you go across there, you may want to trance the guy holding the case to the right. That may help. Or blood buff. And that drives up your sneaking 2 more points. That's probably the toughest point right there. Unfortunately, the guards were walking away from me at the time. Those guys at this spot are blind, so you just walk across.
Never know what hit them. Think they'll try something? Let's hope so.
If you're looking for a bigger challenge, do this with level 5. Sneaking. It's quite a challenge.
And as soon as they drop the money, I bend over, pick it up, duck low, and you open fire. What if they want to see what's in the case? If they do, drop it by accident and duck. Same thing, we'll start shooting. We've got the real case right.
Okay, now I'm going to let these guys kill each other for a while until they discover me, and they'll do a pretty good job of wiping each other out. I didn't bother to buy armor for this mission because when I get haggle up, the price is gonna drop a lot, and I just don't need it for this. These are just some humans with some pretty weak weapons, and I don't have to kill them. I can just run away. Yeah, at a certain time, the computer just comes after you. These guys take no damage. And most of them are armed with 38s, which... I'm not even paying much attention to them. I'd like to beat this guy, but... oh well. Alright, well, that's not gonna work. And like I said, I can just run away. They're not gonna kill me. They're not going to do much damage. Now, the first sign that I see that looks like that is the car radio. And it should be right next to the sign, so that's way too far. So I somehow missed it. There's the sign, there's the radio, car stereo. And now I just run out of the parking garage. There's nothing here. Everyone's dead or run away, and it's just run up to the surface and the mission's over. Go back and see Fat Larry and get the nice discount on all purchases and a free point in Haggle.